This podcast is recommended for mature audiences.
You saw what we saw out there. The ring of dead sheep.
You wake to hear Jacques, and he's crying. He's crying the house down.
The fact that Pierre might have been pushed.
And then you hear a damp thud, and the crying immediately stops.
I immediately sit up and look for a weapon.
If the Germans here warning us to evacuate.
It's a strange smell, but it smells familiar. Maybe it's kerosene?
I don't like that.
I think it is time to talk about these things.
I immediately grab my bag and just run out of the house.
I don't think Claudette fainting is a reason to stop questioning what is going on here.
You see this figure take this flickering light.
So if you do know anything about what might be happening here, or why they're here, or what we're in danger of,
and chuck it into the house. You hear a window smash.
then I think we should start sharing that with each other.
You start to see the telltale flicker of flames.
So no talk of rituals or ceremonies or...
Please, you too. My leg. Pamela, she might still be in the house. Someone.
sacrifices or...
But all Pierre's things are in there. It's all I've got left, please.
transits of the moon or Venus.
The dynamite is currently splayed out in the wool shed.
I will never forgive myself for this. Let us go.
The wool shed explodes. The blast radius pretty much levels all three houses.
So no talk amongst the husbands and the...
You see a figure starting to emerge from the fog. It's Pamela.
Pamela, where were you?
What do you mean you're sorry? You did this?
We do not know of any of these things. We are just sheep farmers.
Here comes the vindictive streak. Did you fucking do this?
Adele Legaladec running at your direction, and she's screaming, and she's got a large kitchen knife in her hand.
Alright, so I wind up, and I just do a massive swing. I can see her coming, and I'm aiming specifically to just kind of completely knock her out. I don't want to kill her.
You probably don't realise that the fire poker's got a little side thing, and you probably just go to whack it, and it probably gets her right in the lung, and she just this big gasp, and just blood just starts pouring out of her chest, pouring out of her mouth.
Bit overkill there, Stuart.
I didn't mean to.
And Pamela, this time in the kerfuffle, does in fact have a knife in her hand, and it's just slit Claudette's throat.
Claudette, I am so sorry.
I will see Pierre soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll hold her hand.
And Claudette slips away.
I'm torn because I want to run after Pamela and figure out what's going on with her, but Leona is kind of one of us now, and I think it's more important to make sure that she's all good. So I'm going to go over to Leona and just kind of check in.
Yeah. Leona is watching wide-eyed at Claudette as she dies on the ground, and she's just silently sobbing.
It's like, fuck Adele, right?
And she's probably looking at Adele as well, and silently sobbing. It's just the carnage. It used to be her home, and now it's a fireball. Her mother's run off. She doesn't know where her father is at the moment.
So I'm going to put my hand on her back and just sort of look at her quite seriously. And, Leona, have you ever seen your mother like this before?
No, I haven't. I have not.
Alright, well, we're going to get to the bottom of this, but I just want you to know that we're going to take care of you, alright? And we're not going to let anything bad come your way as best we can.
Okay. Yes, okay.
Alrighty, well, you know this place better than all of us. Is there anywhere that you think that Pamela might have gone where we could go find her?
She went in the direction of back in towards the shearing shed. Towards the shepherd hut.
Towards the hut. Well, ain't nothing left of that hut at this point. Oh, you mean the other hut, don't you? Not the one.
The one where we found the gun?
Not the sheep one that we blew up. Yeah,
the one where you found all the sheep.
The one where we found the body. Yeah, and the dead sheep.
And the go bag.
Yeah, she's running that way.
Who has that go bag, by the way?
Jewel's got to go back.
I'm going to see if I can go back to the town and scavenge some supplies first. Any medical equipment? I mean, my leg's pretty fucked up.
Oh, yeah, can I try and do some first aid on Dr. Heinrich?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Yeah, give me a first aid roll.
Can I assist?
Have a bonus die.
Point out some stuff. No. Cross-stitching.
Alright, that is... I have not succeeded.
Oh, no. Maybe I should have done it.
Doctor, you can also try doing it yourself if you want to. Give yourself first aid.
Oh, well, that is extreme success. I got a 9.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, yeah, you definitely get a hit point back. And yeah, you managed to probably, with an extreme success, you probably managed to, I guess, support the knee. You probably find somewhere to brace the knee. So, just like a splint or something just to give you a bit of support, and probably just like crudely put it together with a bit of cloth. And yeah, you're doing all right. You're doing okay. You'll be all right.
Yeah, fair. Does my move impact by the fact that I shouldn't be able to walk properly?
I would say with that extreme success, no. I don't think. I think you don't. It doesn't impact your move anymore.
Ah, okay.
I will probably point out that it is still the Antarctic and it's very, very cold. You probably don't feel it because of the large fire that is what was Port Corveau, is keeping things a bit warm around here. But you're well aware that it is freezing cold out there if you do chase Pamela into the wilderness. And
we'd be in our pajamas, right?
Yeah, you probably would be in your pajamas at this point. And maybe Leona has the option of, perhaps we should wait by the fire and then go in the morning.
So we wait till morning and then head to the tent?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to do?
Sounds like a plan.
As you probably decide to huddle around this fire for warmth, just so you can get some sleep before you head off tomorrow. Give me one last spot hidden, and I'll probably need a hard success. Maybe an extreme even. No. Yeah, you know what? Extreme. Extreme success.
I rolled a 5.
Ooh, okay.
I've got a hard success, but not extreme.
No, I failed.
Dr. Heinrich, as you... all of you will eventually just... the adrenaline will wear off and you'll just be overcome with tiredness and you'll fall asleep. And it's fairly warm in front of the fire, but maybe Dr. Heinrich, you're probably the last one to get to sleep. Probably you lost sanity. You saw, Claudette die, and this thing just kept swirling through your mind. And you can't help but look at the ring, that crystal ring that Leona was wearing. And it sort of shimmers in the firelight somewhat. And then, just as sleep overtakes you, you probably just catch Leona's face, and she's smiling. The Fumbled Anthology presents The Black Drop, a Trail of Cthulhu scenario written by Jason Morningstar, adapted for Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, starring Liam Braid as writer Edgar Ravenscroft, and introducing Matt Connor as Dr. Heinrich Himmelfaht, and Jamie Mikado as diner cook Stuart Appleby. Alex Green is the keeper of arcane lore, and everyone else. Chapter 9, Your fate is sealed. It's early morning. You all wake up, and you all smell like smoke and burnt wood. And there is a thin layer of ash covering all of you as you hop out of bed. The embers of Port Corvo are still warm, but they are getting colder as the morning progresses. You all, well, I guess you as you slowly get out of your whatever your sleeping arrangements were. I'm not sure if you managed to scrounge up a sleeping bag or if you've just been roughing it on the ground. You notice that the birds who had been scared away by the dynamite, they have slowly started returning and seem to be eyeing you off at the edge of the beach. What are you all doing this morning? How are you all asleep? And what are you thinking about what you want to do today?
Poorly. I think for the most part I've been having a very light sleep, kind of paranoid that Palmel is going to come out of the shadows and try and kill one of us again. Probably been a little bit nervous about Leona as well, since I've been concerned about her well-being. I mean, her mother did just kill someone in front of her. And yeah, mostly uncomfortable. I think be used to sleeping in a house. I don't imagine Rick's much of a camper. So he's probably got a very sore back from sleeping on the sand all night.
Edgar, how are you feeling?
Oh, like I'm ready to go home. Just confused about this whole situation. I mean, what on earth happened last night? What, bloody hell, dynamite and slitting the throats and birds staring at us still. Goodness me. We need to get off this island somehow.
And Stuart?
Well, I slept like a goddamn baby. I'm used to this shit.
Oh, fuck off.
Each of you give me constitution rolls, please. I just want to see how if the smoke from the fire affected you while you were sleeping.
Hard success.
Oh, you're fine.
Extreme success.
Wow. Very good.
Should have saved that for later.
I failed.
Failed, okay. So I will say, Dr. Heinrich, you wake up with a really bad cough. Not sure what's the fire's sort of been ingesting, but yeah, you do wake up with a bit of a rough cough, feel a bit short of breath, and you lose 10 points of constitution, which you will get back. You'll eventually get that back, but for now you've a little bit more exposed to the elements, feeling a bit weaker than you normally would.
So that just brings down my regular constitution?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Leona also wakes up. In fact, I think she fumbled her constitution roll. So she wakes up and she's just coughing and spluttering. And she's just shaking all the ash off, and she's not doing well. You could probably have one look at her and see she's one bad word away from crying. What do you guys do?
Stuart, it seems that you slept rather well. You claim to be a cook, no? Do you think that there is anything that we can spare for breakfast before we make our way out of here?
Well, the kind of food that I'm used to cooking comes in a package from the store, so I'm not really sure if there's anything we can scrounge up. Perhaps we could go back inland and see if there's anything left over?
Yeah, now that it's finally sunrise, can we see anything left over in the wreckage that can be salvaged?
The wreckage, it's a hot mess. Everything is still quite warm, but if you want, you can give me a spot hidden roll to see if there's anything you can spot that might be hidden among the wreckage.
Oh, that's a success. Just barely.
What do you want to look for? What are you trying to find?
So I'd say food.
Yeah, well, I would say this food. Yeah, I would say with you probably do find a bit of food that you could, maybe some potatoes or something you could probably eat. A little bit of rations left over. Probably a bit further away from where the explosion was, and so yeah, you find that.
How long until the Austral gets back?
2 weeks.
Well, 11 days now.
11 days, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have that much food.
Which is why in my best attempt at making campfire food, I will say to the group, I think depending on where that tent that Edgar pointed out, perhaps we should try and track down the Germans at Betsy Cove. Leona, do you know where that might be from here?
I have an idea. I think we just follow the coast. But we may need to swim in some sections. That is the only thing that I'm concerned about.
Did you have some fishing boats around? Some of the rowing boats that maybe we can commandeer?
No. They were in the work shed. They would have been destroyed in the explosion.
How unfortunate.
You said something about the tent. Maybe whoever's in the tent might be able to help us.
Perhaps.
Well, do you know who is in the tent? Who owns the tent?
No, I do not know.
That would be the De La Ruse, no?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Well,
They didn't take a tent with them, did they?
they took hardly anything, but they were here before, so perhaps they left some of their equipment.
Maybe they already had a tent, yes.
But at the moment, that might be our best bet. It is only, not a short trip, but certainly not as long as Betsy Cove.
Now, as much as I'm not keen on working with the Germans, they may be our only way off the island, because who knows, even if we do survive the next 11 days, we can't always be certain that the Austral will come back at all. So, I believe we'll need to convince the Germans to give us a lift.
It seems so. I cannot put my trust into the shepherds or Pamela, if that is all we have left to rely on. Unless, of course, Stuart, you have any other ideas?
Well, it ain't like I showed up here with any friends. Sounds like a good idea as any.
Very well.
Okay. Sounds like we're in agreement.
Does anyone know what that business was last night about? That woman slitting her throat?
That does bring that to mind. Leona, I must insist. At this point, if it is indeed this southern ocean glass that is causing this madness, that we relieve ourselves of it as much as possible.
She looks at her ring. She takes off the ring. And she puts it in her pocket.
I hold out my hand for it.
You hold out her hand?
Do I have gloves on?
I don't think you do.
Can I get like a cloth or something? Like rags or a strip or something left over from the bandages of my leg?
Yeah, you passed your spot hidden. I'd say you probably do find that. Sure.
Cool. Yeah, I'll put a little cloth on my hands and just kind of hold it out, being like...
She very reluctantly gives it to you.
Alright, I'll...
She says, please keep it safe.
Of course. I'll tie up in like a little sack. And I don't have any equipment. I kind of jumped out of that house pretty early, but does anybody else still have like a bag or a satchel or something that they're carrying on them?
I think I do. I don't remember, but I think I have like a go bag and some stuff.
Yeah, I think Stuart's got a go bag.
Alright, I'll hand it to Stuart. Rather than keeping it in a pocket somewhere a little bit more separate. Alright, so we can make our way to the tents.
Start heading off? Alright. As you leave Port Corvo, you start heading up the beach towards the tent. You walk past the corpses of Claudette and Adele. At least you would walk past them if they were still there. But it looks as though they've been taken. And it looks like there is an ash trail that leads to the south, away from the tents. So as the ash has been bucketing down from the inferno, you can see that there is a clearly, well, not clearly marked, but a followable trail that leads further south. Looks like someone's dragged the bodies away.
What, so it's basically choose to go to tent or choose to follow trail?
Oh, up to you.
Do the tracks look like they were being dragged by multiple people or just the one?
Give me a track roll.
Okay. No skill in that.
Just going with the base then.
All my skills are useless.
I rolled 20. Do I want to spend my remaining luck on this?
How much luck do you have left?
I think I'm down to 49.
Oh, then yeah, absolutely.
Well, really, all you're asking is how many people were dragging them away, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, well, maybe also asking like how many, like if they're people at all.
Well, that's a different question.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how I'd know that.
That's a good... Oh, but yeah, well, I mean, if you pass a track roll, I'll tell you that too if you want. Yeah.
You're tracking, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, I suppose that's useful info. Alright, I'll blow the luck.
Alright. Looks like bird feet. No, just kidding.
Oh, no.
I was about to say that.
Definitely human footprints, but it looks like there was 2 of them. And because you passed your track roll, I'll say they have large feet, so likely male.
Booted?
Yeah, boots. Yeah, boots.
Nazi booted?
I'd probably would have required a more hard success if you wanted the type of footwear, but it was definitely.
There's no logo imprints on the sole of the shoe in the dirt.
It was Gucci.
No, no, definitely no logo imprint. No.
Yeah, okay. We could track where these bodies went, but I will admit I am not a fighter. And it seems that only one of us is armed with anything of use.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, the 2 ladies were already dead. So, I don't know what interest we would have in finding people that are interested in dragging away dead bodies to do whatever they want with them. I don't think that it was just an innocent, oh, let's go bury them somewhere. So if people want dead bodies for something, I don't think they're going to be particularly friendly about it anyway, so I feel like we should just keep going along the beach to the tent and see who's in the tent.
He makes a good point. Whoever they are, I do not think we can fight them.
Because if we follow the tracks of the people who took the bodies, well, we're not going to like what we find anyway. I don't think.
Yes, I agree. Perhaps we should not where they were and continue forward.
Yes. If the ladies had any chance of still being alive, that's a different question, but they were dead, so it's not as if we need to save them.
I can only hope that they were not made part of some sort of foul ritual, like the ship were.
Leona just starts crying. It's all too much for her.
Yeah, I'll just kind of put an arm on her shoulder.
Yes, dear, it is a lot, but we're in a circumstance of survival now. We need to... You can grieve later, but for now we need to figure out what is going on and how to bloody get out of here.
You must steel yourself. Show some pride in your French heritage. How brave you are.
Do we have any idea who started the fire last night?
I did note, I'm not sure if you remember, but I did note that Adele, when you came across her, she smelt very strongly of kerosene.
So there's no suspicion that it was the Germans?
They could have been involved in some way, but yeah.
And we still haven't seen any of the men of the island either. Anyway, well, my suggestion is we keep going to the tent, but happy to open it up to the group.
No, we must go forward, not back. A Frenchman never surrenders.
It is true. It is a very popular French saying. The French do not surrender.
What do you think, Mr. Waffle House?
Well, it doesn't sound like we're going to stand a chance against these guys, so we might as well head back over to the tent.
There's nothing else you can shed any light on this whole situation?
I don't know why you think I'd know anything about what's going on.
Perhaps one day you'll be honest with us, Stuart.
The soldiers were awfully interested in your work here.
Just please, let me know how many people need to die before you start telling the truth, and then just so we know in advance. Okay.
I love the idea that Edgar's just going to murder a certain number of people in order to get me to not lie to him.
Who's the real Nazi?
Wait till I get about a madness, okay?
Oh boy.
I'll make sure you're equipped with a poker.
I'm looking forward to that. Did you bring the poker with you, Stuart?
It's self-defense.
Yeah, I hope so, because otherwise we got nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just checking. So, you continue on going up the island. Okay, sorry, going north. You go past a what looks to be like a large cairn of stones, and there's a very weathered French flag. Give me a history roll.
Aha. I do have some history. Let me give it a go.
Yeah.
No, but I can push it somehow.
Yeah, push it.
Don't really know how though.
Think about your history classes in school.
I can't really think of a practical way of pushing it.
I mean, you could probably walk over there if you wanted to.
Sure, that'll do. I get closer to it.
Yeah, get closer to it. I think you probably have to...
Ooh, I passed by one.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So there was... I was going to say, there was probably like some steep rocks, and the waves crashing into the shore near where the cairn were pretty thick.
I add a stone to the cairn and it gives me an epiphany.
You... As you approach it, you rack your brains like, oh, that's... Why would that be there? And then you remember, yes, that's right. This is a classic European thing. Whenever they claim an island, they would put a cairn up, and they would, normally their flag would be there, but it looks like the flag has been washed away or blown away, whatever, in this gale. But you remember that in a lot of these cairns, a lot of these things, they leave foodstuffs for shipwreck survivors.
Is there any food?
Oh yeah, well, yeah. If you go over there, yeah, it's you open this up and it's a small chest full. It's a metal box
Full of cans.
full of canned food.
So a stone can marking the location of cans. Lovely. All right.
Yeah, lovely. And there's also some legal documents as well.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it's in French. You assume it's just like them saying, "Yeah, this island's ours. Stay away, England." Stuff like that.
Here's some food. Piss off.
Yeah. So you find a few cans of food. Probably, I reckon that'll last you at least a day or two, maybe.
All right. Come on, gang. Help me gather this up. We'll need to carry it with us.
Yeah, gather a bit. If I can see the documents, I will have a read of them.
Yeah, no, it's just some legal French mumbo jumbo. You assume it's something to do with the sovereignty of the island, but now you've got a bunch of food now, so that's good. So you gather up all the food. While we're here, let's have a group luck roll.
Group luck roll.
So whoever's got the lowest luck currently, give me a luck roll. We'll see what the weather's doing.
Matt, 39. What about you guys?
My luck is 41.
I definitely have the lowest.
All right.
I have not passed.
As you collect the last few cans and you stuff them in your backpack, Stuart, it's very heavy now. The rain starts to pelter down and the fog starts to roll in and visibility becomes very, very poor, and the wind is now howling a gale across the island, across the beach. But you press on. And as you walk along the beach, you notice that there's a whole bunch of, looks to be old bits of scrap metal littered all along the beach. Barrels, bits of ship, little trinkets and stuff like that. Looks to be just junk that people have left on the island. Leona probably makes a point. Oh yes, this is to anyone who expresses curiosity or confusion as to what's going on, she would probably just say it's whalers and sealers would leave stuff all on the beach. And she probably says that very sadly. As you are walking through this junkyard, you spot something moving in the distance. First you smell it. A rotting smell, like fish carcasses and seaweed baking in the sun. Then, through the icy fog, you see something. It seems to be struggling forward on tiny appendages, its massive slug-like body undulating hideously as it grinds the black stones beneath it. The thing has a head, or what passes for a head, a lolling, black-eyed plug that ends in a horrible tuberous mass that seems to writhe up and down on its own accord, as though filled with blasphemous erectile tissue. Viscous fluid drips down from this protuberant obscenity onto eager canine teeth. It roars as it sees you, and charges with terrifying, astonishing speed, even as its horrific bellow echoes off the nearby cliffs. Give me a sanity roll, all of you.
Oh god, it's a type of sea cucumber. I failed. Understand.
Failed.
I passed.
Yeah. Stuart passed.
I passed.
Okay. Stuart and Dr. Heinrich, would you have also passed a natural world roll or an intelligence roll, hard intelligence roll with that? Oh, I just did regular intelligence with that sanity roll.
Yes.
Intelligence, yes. I would have gotten hard success.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you both immediately recognize this to be an elephant seal, but Edgar is freaking the fuck out. He's never seen anything like this before in his life.
Wait, I'm getting scared over an elephant seal.
Yeah, so you lose 2 sanity because you've seen this horrific creature bellowing and roaring at you, and you're like, what the fuck is that? The other 2 are fine, and I'm just waiting for someone to yell out, I think it's an elephant seal.
Good God, what is that monstrosity?
Oh, I believe it is an elephant seal. They are native to certain islands.
An elephant? No, I've seen an elephant. That is not a fucking elephant. Goodness me.
No, it is a seal. It is the name of it in English, I believe. But we should probably clear out. They are very
at least to give...
I'm saying this very calmly, but we should probably move very quickly.
Edgar, you get 1 point of sanity back when you realise it's not what you think it is. Still gross. Still terrifying, but yeah.
So it's not a giant sea cucumber, okay.
No, it's not.
No, it is a normal animal. Actually, is it a normal elephant seal or is it a really fucked up one?
It's just a normal elephant seal, yeah. They just look weird.
Just the way you described it, yeah, fair.
Yeah, no, if you didn't know what it was, it'd be very terrifying.
They are naturally very ugly.
Yeah. Leona looks concerned as well. She just says, we need to stay away. They are very territorial.
Good God, the smell is horrific. Jesus.
Yeah, it does start to, I guess, move towards you quite quickly.
Yeah.
Surprisingly fast for an elephant seal. What do you guys do?
I'm going to bolt. I'll grab Leona by the arm, and I'm going to bolt away from the beach towards the green, I guess.
Yes, we'll go up in the hills. I don't think that fat lump of shit can climb a hill, surely. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
It is. It stays near the beach, so we should be safe, I hope.
All right. Stuart, what do you do?
I'm also going to run.
Yep, you're running. Edgar, what are you doing?
Running for the hills.
All right. Constitution rolls, everyone, please.
And Heinrich now has...
Heinrich has 10 less Constitution, but Constitution rolls, please.
Seema or something.
That would have been a fail anyway.
I'd rolled a 1.
Oh!
Hot diggity dog.
Nice. Edgar just bolts away, almost with the fitness of a younger man. He bolts away, off further up the beach into the fog. The rest of you try to get around this seal, but you're not quite fast enough yet. Seal does manage to keep the distance.
Wait, I passed.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Stuart. Yeah, Stuart's good. Yep, Stuart's good. Stuart, you also bolt away. You sort of get in front of Dr. Heinrich and Leona, and the other 2 of you, the rest of you, or actually just Dr. Heinrich, you probably still coughing. Leona the same, just trying to run, but your lungs are not helping you out in this situation. Still feeling the effects of the smoke from last night.
Looks like our fates have been sealed.
Give me a dexterity roll to see if you can get around all this this steel junk. Try and get some distance between you and the seal.
Yes, that's a success.
The seal struggles to get around it. Leona, or let's see how she goes. Yeah. So you and Leona managed to sort of climb up over some old The seal can't quite get past. It's quite, it's big, but it's not very dexterous. So it just lets out a roar, satisfied that it's done its job in keeping you away from its territory. And as you all continue to run off up the beach. Stuart, as you're running, so you probably see Edgar running past you because Edgar got a 1, but since he passed, you also got away. So there's a bit of distance between Edgar and yourself. For whatever reason, this whole ordeal, this whole encounter with first, having your shed blow up and all that happened last night, and now with this seal that's tried to kill you, you suddenly feel this anger washing over you. And you probably start to notice that just on the cliffside you can see 3 or 4 birds just looking at you. And they're just squawking, but they're just following you as you hurriedly run up the beach. What are you thinking of this situation?
I don't like the look of them birds. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and then you just hear, I don't like the look of them either.
Oh, what in the hell?
Sounds like your boss. And it's almost like your boss is behind you, talking to you.
Yeah, I'm frantically looking around to try and figure out what's going on right here.
There's no one there. But you hear it again. I don't like the look of them. You gotta do something about it.
I'm starting to question what's going on right now. I haven't been in a situation like this before, and I don't think I like it.
They know, Sergeant. They know. The only thing left to do is to remove them from the equation. Give me a sanity roll.
I passed it.
The voice stops. Your anger passes. You don't lose any sanity. Maybe it's just the wind. It was very weird. And the birds fly away. The rest of you all meet up, probably on the shores of the beach, and you can see now you've arrived sort of at this. It looks to be this large stone altar. This big square brick of basalt. And further along the harbour you can see the tent, which is just along the body of water. It's a more still part of the beach, of the river. And so you spot this giant black stone. What do you do?
Does it look a natural rock formation, or?
It looks like it's been carved. Looks like it's been carved out of the surrounding mountain.
What? Describe it again. What is it?
It's just this big square black, this big square block of black rock.
How big?
It's quite big, probably about the size of maybe a car.
Are there any carvings or inscriptions on it?
It doesn't look like there's any carvings on it. No carving, no obvious carvings.
Can I offer up an anthropology roll to see if I can tell how old it might be?
Absolutely, you can. Go for it.
Is it familiar? Oh, I've rolled another 1. Jesus.
Nice.
Yes.
Really? What?
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah, you sure you're rolling with 2 dice?
Yes. yes.
All right.
I was hoping to get the 1s later when it was more important, but...
Yeah.
This is fascinating. What is this? How old is it?
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's... It doesn't look like it's that old.
No.
It looks like it was only... It looks fairly recent. As you said, there's no like, indigenous inhabitants of this island, right?
Well, I didn't think so.
No, so it probably would have been built by the French colonists.
Leona, what is this?
Well, Leona isn't there yet. But, yeah, looks as though... It does look like some sort of religious altar. With your one on anthropology. It does look like some sort of religious altar that's there. And I think the next person to arrive would be Stuart. So Stuart, you have a look at this altar.
Well, while I'm waiting for the others to catch up, I get out my notebook and start writing about it.
Yeah. If you wanted to look at it closely, it can give you a spot hidden roll if you like, and you give you a bonus die because you've got a 1 in your anthropology.
I ran my fingertips across its surface, expecting the cold bite of stone. I felt nothing. A shiver ran through me. It was utterly silent here, except for the birds, those bloody birds.
Can I roll for spotting? Because I did just roll.
My guy's blind. No, I failed. Was hidden. Oh, I get a bonus, so I'll go again. Hang on.
Well, I got a 2.
Well, my second is a fumble, so
Ooh.
I drop my glasses and I'm blind.
Edgar!
Well, it's not a fumble because the bonus means my best result isn't a fumble.
So Stuart, you arrive. You also see this big black rock, and Edgar's there. He's, rubbing, just moving his hands across the top of it. And yeah, you're immediately interested in what this could be. And yeah, you roll a spot hidden. It sounds like you did quite well. So you probably rub your hands sort of around the outside, and you can spot just tucked underneath the rock. Looks as though there's a piece of paper. Before you even find the piece of paper, I should also point out that the rock does have looks to be stained with potentially blood. Looks like there's dried blood, long dried blood, not recent. But yeah, so you notice that. But yeah, with your extreme success in spotting, you also notice that there's someone's taken a piece of paper and crumpled it underneath the big rock. And it looks as though the note is written in French. Doesn't look like it's any... The writing's not super legible, even in French. But it's signed PP. And it is attached to the back of an astronomical table entitled Past Occultations and Perturbations of Venus.
Interesting.
June 3rd, 1772, Transit of Venus. December 22, 1810, Venus occult. More dates, more occulting. 1984. We're in the future? Oh, past and future. Okay. What does that say? What? I can't read. Stuart, what does that say?
Give me a French roll.
Stuart, what does that say?
Well, the words I can make out are God help me.
I can see that part, but a bit before it.
Yeah, give me a French roll.
I don't have French. Oh, I do have a bit of French. Hang on.
Well, I think at this point, the Frenchman arrives. The two Frenchmen arrive.
No, I failed my French roll.
Well, let's use our Frenchman, because I've also failed.
Oh yes, I speak French.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Heinrich and Leona arrive at this block.
They're huffing and puffing.
What good timing.
Yeah, they're huffing and puffing. They're coughing.
Yes, thank you for keeping track of us. We were safe, by the way. The seal
Thank you.
got away. He was very scared of us. So what is this? What have you found?
Oh, it's the rock. Leona seems to recognize this rock.
Yes, Leona, what is this thing? As far as I'm aware, there's no natives on this island, so who on earth made this?
Yes, that was us.
Why?
We, the whalers and the sailors used to use this as a butcher's block.
For what?
To butcher seals and whales.
Nothing else?
No, they would bring the carcasses onto the ship, onto the block, and they would use it to use this block to cut as a base to cut up the carcasses.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Alright, yeah. Stuart found a piece of paper with French on it.
Oh, what did you find?
Yes, it is the one thing that I hope I will not fail at.
Yeah, I mean, you naturally speak French, so I won't make you roll for this.
Ah, good.
You can read it. It says, "Gone to Lyle, ahead of them. God help me." What are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
Gone to Lyle.
Do we understand what Lyle is?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think most of you passed your education roll at the start about the Kerguelen Islands. Lyle is the name of a large mountain. Mount Lyell.
Born to Lyle, ahead of them. Ahead of who? Who wrote this?
Well, it says PP in the end.
It could be Pierre Petit, perhaps.
Is the mountain the way that we're going, or is that back the other way?
No, it's back inland.
Is Lyle towards where we found all the sheep?
Yep, it's in that direction.
Interesting.
Ahead of them. Who's them?
Does Leona maybe know who them is?
And why write this? And why write this down on a piece of paper and leave it here?
Leona looks puzzled, but you can give me a psychology roll if you like.
I do have good psychology.
I've got a hard success.
That's okay. We'll let you have it.
Yeah, you probably ask her, hey, do you know what he might be referring to? And she says, no, I do not know. But with your hard success, you get the feeling, this inkling, that there's something she's not telling you. You're not sure why she's not telling you. Maybe it's out of fear. Maybe it's out of loyalty to someone or something. But yeah, she seems to be conflicted about how much she can tell you and how much what she actually knows and what she's willing to say. With your hard success, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, she sort of gives you the answer. Like, I do not know who is them. Do they mean the shepherds? Do they mean the Delarus?
If this note is talking about the transit of Venus, and perhaps they were talking about the Blacktop Society.
Is anyone familiar with what, in theory, the occulting of Venus and stuff, what in theory that is meant to affect? Why does the Blacktop Society care about it?
Since I was under the impression it was simply an astronomy club, I am not familiar with their work, but Stuart, I think you mentioned that you might know a little bit more about them, if you would care to share with the group.
Now, hang on a second. Does anyone remember what date it was when we found all those sheep?
It was approximately 2 days ago.
But do we know the date?
What was the date?
That's what I'm wondering about right now.
It's May 15th, and the Venus Occult's Regulus on the 17th of May, 1934.
Interesting. Well, I know that these guys have been coming out here for quite a while. I believe there's been at least 3 or 4 expeditions in the last century or so. Well, I mean, I don't know too much about it. Just that these guys, this ain't their first rodeo, if you know what I'm saying. They've been coming out here for years and years and years.
But as I say, though, I don't think the Nazis and all that would send people out here just to watch a star. So they must believe it does something.
That sounds about right, Edgar. I mean, I don't know what they think it's doing, but whatever it is, I don't think it's something that we want to be near.
What is the significance of Regulus in, like, mythology? Not mythology, but, all these planets and celestial bodies and all that, they'll all be named after Greek gods or something, or what's Regulus? I'm going to do an education room.
Yeah, you're the one with all the history.
Yeah, you can do that.
11. No, 10. 10.
10. So I'm assuming that's a extreme success?
Extreme success, yes. I remember, Regulus is...
Well, Regulus is... I believe Regulus is some sort of astronomical body. It doesn't have any specific... special meaning to a lot of places, but you know that, I guess, Venus itself has some very specific meaning to a lot of, I guess, old gods and old civilizations. There's quite a few ancient civilizations that that used to track the movement of Venus for whatever reason. Just tied to some old gods or whatever.
You know, all these astronomer types, they believe that the passing of the stars and all that have some effect on gods or the physical worlds. So what does the Black Drop believe? I don't believe they'd go to all this trouble to come out to the ends of the earth to just watch a star fly by. No one knows.
I told you everything I know, man.
I find that hard to believe.
Give me a psychology roll.
I've got a hard success.
Hard success? Yeah, I think Stuart's actually told you everything that they know about the Black Drop Society.
Bollocks.
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, I think Stuart is the way that Stuart is coming across this now. Like, he is genuinely wants to help, and he genuinely knows. He knows maybe a little bit more about the Black Drop Society that you do. Probably not sure why that they know this, but they seem to be very forthcoming, and there's not much else.
Now, in Hindu mythology, Venus is actually referred to as chakra, and it's more known for resurrection and wisdom. But if we believe that they're here for Mesopotamian origins, then we're back to war and fertility again for some reason. Is that what the Nazis are trying to do? They're trying to resurrect some ultimate power, ultimate king of kings. Let's go to this tent, find what the fuck the Delaroos are up to.
All right. You are standing in front of a large tent, sort of cream-coloured. Looks pretty good condition. There's also the remnants of a fire. Looks to be just ash at this point, not too similar to the large ash pile that Port Covaux is. And as you approach this tent, you start to feel, all of you start to feel this strange feeling. It's like you don't feel like yourself, like you're no longer in your body, or your body, you don't feel like you're in your body. You just feel sick to your stomach as you approach this tent. What do you do?
Cough a bunch. If it hasn't gone away yet.
Hello there, I call out.
You call out? Yeah.
If anyone's there, we need some help.
Who's there? Who's there?
Do we recognize the voice?
No.
Sorry, we're. My name's Edgar. We need some assistance. We're cold, we're wet. Do you have a fire that we can?
I don't have any booze.
What?
I said I don't have any booze.
We're asking for a fire to be warm and dry.
Would you happen to be Ulrich by chance?
Who's asking?
We are from Port Covaux. We were investigating who was in these tents, as there are some people looking for Monsieur Ulrich.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess I'll just approach, see if we can get closer. Is he armed?
So, well, you can't see him right now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so you open up the tent and you look inside, and it's a pretty bare bones sort of operation. First thing that hits you is a strong, sweet smell of schnapps. You can see several bottles strewn across the floor. You also see like a small, sleeping bag propped up in one corner of the tent. And in the sleeping bag, you sort of see this man. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow, and he is just covered in alcohol. It just smells terrible. Probably smells like piss as well. And he's just he sort of sees you come in, and he's like, "This is a private tent. You got in." He hiccups. You can't come in.
Does he sound German?
Yeah, he sounds German.
I'll switch to German and say, Hey Ulrich, your companions have been looking for you. They seem rather serious.
They could all go fuck themselves. This is in German. They could all go fuck themselves.
What?
I don't want anything to do with them anymore.
Why are you out here in the first place?
I don't want to die. I've decided I no longer want to die.
And what is it that you fear so much that would kill you? To threaten your life? So?
He's asleep.
Is there fuel for a fire? Can we start up a campfire?
Yeah, there's probably some firewood that has been gathered just sort of behind the tent.
Is it still raining and miserable at the moment?
Yeah, raining and miserable. Yep.
Is the tent one of those ones that has like a little cover over that we can kind of protect the fire somewhat?
Yeah, there probably is. He's probably got one set up already, I'd say. So you should be able to start a fire without too much fuss.
Does he have food, or are we using the cans that we got?
He's got a little bit of food, but it's mostly alcohol.
Right.
Leona probably walks in. Oh, she smells. Ugh.
Indeed. Perhaps we should allow him to sober up a little bit. We can rest here, start up fire, have some food, and perhaps we can question this fellow. It appears to be Ulrich, the man that the Nazis were looking for.
Oh, okay, well, do we try and sober him up somehow?
I believe that short of some water or some medicines that I do not have, that the only thing that will sober him up is sleep.
Oh, okay. We will wait here then, I suppose.
Is it like getting towards evening? How long did it take us to get here?
Yeah, it's probably getting a bit long in the day. The days are getting shorter as we approach the winter. So yeah, it wouldn't be too much longer before the sun starts to set. What are the other two doing?
Well, we need to get warm and dry first.
I just immediately start scrummaging through the tent to see if there's anything that I can find that'll help us be warm, dried, fed, really anything useful, since this guy is too drunk to notice.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so as I said, there's some firewood around the back of the tent that looks like it's covered, so it's relatively dry. And in terms of inside the tent, yeah, you can give me a... actually, no, you don't need a spot hidden for this. There is a small backpack, sort of on the opposite corner of where this man is. But in terms of food, maybe you see like a couple of tinned meat sitting around, but there's not a lot. Definitely a lot less than what you currently have.
Are there any weapons? Because that's what I'm a little bit concerned about, is when he's sober up, he's going to take our presence a little bit poorly.
Fortunately, he's so drunk that if he is packing, can't be that bad.
Yeah, I don't think he does, no.
Alright.
You can't see like a gun scattered anywhere. There might be one. He might have one on him, but you'd have to get closer.
Well, how's this guy meant to help us at all? Useless.
Did you not think that it was a little bit suspicious that Dr. Schneider was looking for Ulrich but would not tell us why?
Well, of course it's suspicious, but now that we've met him, I don't know how he's meant to help us.
Information, Monsieur Ravenscroft. That is the essence of all we must find out. Without information, how can we solve what they are doing here? Or whether to trust them?
What, we just wait till he sobers up, I suppose?
Would you rather venture in the cold and wet and rain when we have a nice warm fire here and some food and some shelter? What is there to do but wait?
Keep the bottles away from him. Now.
Depending on how strong it is, we could probably use it as fuel keep the fire going?
Probably could. It's pretty strong stuff.
Once the fire started, they said that they were looking for some sort of equipment that he stole. Is that around?
Well, the only thing in the tent, apart from all the schnapps and the food, is a small backpack that's on the opposite side of where he is, where the guy is, who's still asleep.
And Stuart's going for that, right?
Yep,
Are you going for that, Stuart?
definitely.
I will say, though, as you are sort of moving around this tent, building the fire and doing all that, you still have that feeling where you just, something's not quite right. Maybe you get, it's almost like the feeling that someone's watching you, or something is watching you. As Stuart is rifling through this guy's belongings, Edgar and Dr. Heinrich, give me a spot hidden roll. Edgar, you can have a bonus die.
Success.
Hard success.
Yeah, you notice, Edgar, the birds are once again congregating close by, and they seem to be looking at you.
Bloody birds. Why do they keep looking at me?
Stuart,
Yes.
you probably go into the bag. It's somewhat heavy, the thing that's in there, whatever it is. But as you go near it, you probably hear it again. The man is a waste of space. He's a waste of space, Stuart.
Goodness gracious.
What's the point of keeping him alive? What's the point of keeping any of these people alive? They're just gonna blow your cover.
I am gonna not listen to it, but I'm a little bit worried, and I'm gonna just kind of take stock and see if...
Give me a power roll. Give me a power roll.
I failed.
You fail. Stuart, you open up the bag, and inside is a large diadem covered in Southern Ocean glass.
Well, that's the last thing that I wanted to see.
All around it. It's this giant piece of Southern Ocean glass that's been built into this diadem. And yeah, you lift it up, unknowingly, just sort of haphazardly pull this out, and you immediately see, it's almost as if like you're transported, like you see a million things at once. You just see all over the island, you just get these snapshots of the beach and then the mountains, and then you just see like an eye, like a human eye. You see the waves from overhead. You see the mountains. You see this large altar, this horrible altar, and then you see Edgar and Heinrich outside making a fire, and you're probably like maybe 10 meters away, and you're just staring at them. And it's all in the flash of an eye. It's instant. And as you get this huge whirlwind, this rush, you feel nauseous, you feel sick, you can't help it, you just vomit.
They're useless. They're useless, Sergeant. They're slowing it down. You can make it off this island yourself. It's got to abandon them, Stuart.
You have been listening to the Fumbled Anthology. If you enjoyed this production, new episodes are released every Sunday, and you can find more creepy tales by visiting fumbledanthology.com or check us out on the social media of your choice. Thank you for listening. See you next week.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes. Now that I've Googled it, Liam is also slightly more familiar with Venus. And I'm going to tie that to my passing of my education role before. Venus is, of course, best known for goddess of a few things, but among them is fertility. So Edgar wouldn't believe this yet.
Might explain why the Delarues were out here.
Love, beauty, desire, and fertility. Now, Edgar probably wouldn't put this together, but Liam playing Call of Cthulhu will. Fertility is quite a common trope in Call of Cthulhu for things quite disgusting.
Oh, you can give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll if you like, Edgar, with your Cthulhu Mythos of 0.
Hey, he's rolled 2 1s. He only needs 1 luck.
Sure. Then you can just push it.
All right. So yeah, they're probably here because they think something's going to be born.
So they are all here. The Nazis are starting some sort of swinger cult.
Yeah, swinger cult.
Well, yes, Venus is quite famous for love, beauty, desire, and fertility. So,
Call of Cthulhu, birth of the swinger cult.
So that explains all of the sheep.
Ooh.
Well, it depends what the Delarues are planning to do with the sheep, I suppose.
This is a Kogulans, not New Zealand.